And we recruited two consultants, Mr. Matarba and Dauda Sen, to prepare the first draft of this action plan. And the purpose of this meeting is to really ask you, the participants, to critically review this document with the view to making it better.
This seminar was organized to validate that draft National Action Plan prepared by national consultants. The document set out sequence of activities and steps to be taken to ensure the successful implementation of the project. Participants were officials of the WWF, WAMPO, and national consultants and stakeholders.
The overall objective of the program is to contribute to poverty reduction and enhancing food security for coastal communities in the Wama ecoregion. Its specific objective is to improve governance and promote the adoption of best practices for sustainable use of marine and coastal resources in the ecoregion.
The project is designed to address major challenges in the management and conservation of the marine and coastal living in the ecoregion, the fight against poverty, and the pursuit for food security. Lamin Juara, the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Forestry and Environment, stated those challenges.
1. The crisis of fisheries due to overexploitation and degradation of marine and coastal environment. 2. Failures of policy and public and private institutions competing for scarce resources. 3. Lack of coherence between the different sectors of the economies, sometimes negatively impacting on food security initiatives and poverty reduction. And 4, the weak capacity of civil society, including the impact of actions still far below its potential.
For PS Jawara, the objective of the project emphasized the importance of ecosystem for the well-being of man, and more so, the goods and services they provide are vital for both the economic and social development of any nation. Louis Mendy, Grts.
A one-year telefood project financed to the tune of over $19,000 has been launched in the cosmopolitan settlement of Birkama, West Coast region. The project, as we hear in this report by Fatoumata Simaha, is designed to boost income generation for women and to enhance food security in the area.
The Equator Prize is a UNDP Equator initiative bringing together the UN system, governments, civil society, businesses and grassroots organizations to recognize and advance locally sustained development solutions for people. Tri Oyster Harvesters Association has been working tirelessly towards building a momentum in the international arena. For these women who labor day in and out just to sustain their families, winning such a reputable award means a lot in achieving their development aspirations. The Equator Prize is worth celebrating, for this marks another milestone in the development process of the Tri Oyster Association. The celebration, held in recognition of the award, was done in a form of public awareness. For Maria da Costa, a board member of Tri Association, the women deserve true commendation, cognizant of the pivotal role they continue to play in the socio-economic development of the country. She commended government and donor partners for supporting the association and urged members of the association to tighten their belts and work in unity in order to build up on their awards. The Equator Prize, according to Fatou Jangha, the coordinator of Tri Oyster Association, is won by marginalized women, adding that the association was part of 15 communities from the grassroots level who worked tirelessly in maintaining the mangrove ecosystem of the Gambia without any form of remuneration. She salutes these women for their hard work and dedication.
This Equator Award Prize that we got, and I wish, on behalf of all tribe members, to dedicate this to all the men and women in the Gambia and the whole world who strive their living from the river, from the ocean, from the forest, from the earth, and these women are, not only women, I mean men and women who are marginalized. I think we want to share this with all of them, whether or not they were there, they got this prize or not, we want to share this with all of them. Yeah? So with this particular...
Their vision is to build a generation of empowered and independent women who are well informed on issues of economic and financial management to contribute to the growth and development of women in the Gambia, underscored the Deputy UNDP resident representative.
The UNDP SGP support was aimed at sensitizing and training women oyster harvesters in the sustainable conservation, management and development of the mangrove ecosystem in order to enhance increased oyster and fish yields and ensure access to market and finance with the ultimate aim of reducing poverty within the fisheries and oyster subsector.
The program was punctuated with music and dance. Fatoumata Simaha, GRTS.
Senior members of the Gambia Police Force have continued their outreach programs in local communities aimed at amplifying the idea of community policing. The latest round of the civilian police partnership took the police to Brass to the Bakota area. We have details of that story in this report. Achievement registered in community policing in the Kanifing municipality in the reduction of crime rate is the reason officials frequently preside over forums of this nature to revisit and restructure some of the necessary changes that suit the objective of community policing. The forum also aims to strengthen the relationship between the police and the community, and according to the Alcala of Bakota Meta Jassi, the caliber of participants at the forum, who are mainly community leaders, are expected to share with others who are not opportune to be a part of the forum. The critical role of security in national development was the main topic dilated on by Yusuf Asanyang, Deputy Mayor Kanifing Municipality. The KMC Deputy Mayor calls for increased public police partnerships in order to guard against threats of insecurity in society. For ASP Fode Bajo, Senior Officer Bakota Police Station, he commended the public for its contribution, which he attributed to the increased collaboration between the police and local communities. Superintendent Cathy Harding told the gathering cases such as rape, homicide and other serious crimes have no place in our societies. She also called for landlords to be vigilant and guard against letting out their dwellings to bad elements. Community policing builds trust and unity between the police and local communities and also helps in promoting healthy collaborations between men and women in uniform and the people they aim to protect and safeguard their possessions. Cadet ASP David Kojabi, Police Public Relations Officer, urged participants to implement ideas that emerged during the lengthy discussions. For GRTS News, I am Aja Amisise. Well, that story takes us to our first break. We'll be right back.
Muna register wato sital e ban cultural mete ke no muna register e ngo kada muna diway tansi fu ñu ma fu be kultu kare kabini 15 of June yi mo lo kultu ba muna da hande ngo yajele inyongol let ne wato kafu wari on the 15th of September wala last register do ndefana register tal ko ndefana register tale mbari mo woto momo woyte la sim card register kati on the 15th of September wolon deadline ti kafurti je momo mela sim card register e benet goko network to e be la line o control he yar fa bol nyam oto mbadu ngo bori e na line o register.
Welcome back. Authorities in Ivory Coast have sworn in a military panel that is expected to try soldiers who were suspected of carrying out crimes in the country's post-election violence. At least 60 military figures have been lined up for the trial. Among them is General Dogbo Blair, former head of Laurent Gbagbo's feared Republican Guard unit. We have details of that story in this report.
The courtroom in Abidjan was full of military officials and journalists. The press was asked to attend the swearing-in ceremony of 6 generals and a magistrate. The men will be heading proceedings in the trials of some 60 officers and soldiers accused of crimes committed during the crisis that followed the elections at the end of 2010. The only thing certain is that the trials will begin on September 18th. I can tell you more or less that by the month of December, about half of the subjects will have been dealt with. That's all. The first to go on trial will be the General Dogbo Blair, the former head of the Republican Guard.